I'll take a coffee. Soy coffee. Black. The Turk looks disgusted. Very well. A soy calf. He tisks to himself. Man, dude, coffee went extinct. It's... Where... Do you have coffee? Coffee? As in real coffee, not soy calf? Yeah, for individuals of refined taste. I offer genuine bean coffee from my native Turkey. Cafe owner looks to you in the eye. The tone of his voice grows low and serious. This is a top-shelf item, my friend. And not for the general public. Only for those few discerning connoisseurs who can properly appreciate it. I think I'm the sort who can appreciate it. Tell me about the Turkish coffee. It's handpicked by my family in Turkey. A true delicacy of the Sixth World. This was considered a luxury even before the Awakening, when bean coffee was everywhere. Every street corner, they say. Rakkazi leans in close, lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Long hours in the shop have perfumed his body with a commingled sense of coffee, incense, and applewood tobacco. Trust me, if your coffee experience has been limited to soy calf, you must not deny yourself this opportunity. You will see God. Alright, you sold me. How much? Hello, runners and gamers! We're in Shadowrun. We're starting. We are starting, of course, the place where all video games need to start. The part where you choose your own gender. And in the world of Shadowrun, there are no statistical differences between males and females. Good. I'm going to be playing an elf. Just from... There's a lot of text in this game, and I don't know if I want to be reading it out. Probably not the character creation stuff, because that'll put people to sleep. And also the racial stuff is bad, because racial stuff is generally pretty bad. I'm gonna be a hacker! We're hacking! I'm gonna download a car! And I did play around with the character creator a little. But simply only because I want to have blue hair and pronouns. Perfect. She's so tiny. I know this portrait... The portraits in this game look incredible. Like, I know this is just for the elves, but there is, like, very, very good character portraits in this game. Oh my god. The orcs? The orcs are good. This game. And yet they only have 2 genders. All this and you only have 2 genders. Incredible. And we're going with this portrait because I love it. But I am going to have blue hair. So I can have blue hair and pronouns. Then skill points. Okay. I have 8 karma right now. Okay. I want some pistol stuff. But I need... Okay. So, got some decking. My int is really high. And my charisma... Okay, I start with an etiquette. Okay, cool. That's fine. I'm gonna take biotech. And then I have one more karma. I could get a drone. Or I could get... I could get dodge. Maybe I'll get dodge. Well, not you. And maybe we'll go with that, and I'll put more points into charisma later. I think that's fine. And I want corporate. Okay, we're at the hardest part of character creation, the name. Well, what do I do? What do I do? Should I do the classic gemstone name? Maybe I should. Oh, what was I thinking? I mean, I'm thinking Nephrite, but I use that a lot. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do Nephrite. Neph is a good nickname. Well, I think Nora's used that before, but it's fine. I was using Slide when I was testing this, but I think I'm gonna go with something else, and I don't need the space, although that would be funny. Okay. We're in. The Harfield Manor run. Life was good. Easy jobs, regular pay, a reliable crew. But things went south and you had to drop off the grid. Put a bullet in the past and start fresh somewhere new. The promise of opportunity and anonymity draws you to the free city of Berlin, the flux state, a grand experiment in social order. Corporations tread carefully here. Even the great dragon Lofwehr only has so much sway in the constantly evolving power structure of Berlin. The perfect place for a savvy Shadowrunner to disappear and begin anew. And, as luck would have it, home to your old partner in crime, Monica Schaefer. It's your third run with Monica and her team. An old castle holdfast, 1 hour east of Berlin, perched on a hill overlooking the countryside. The job is a standard smash and grab. Crack the vault, grab the data, get out in one piece. A mediocre payday, but work is work. As the team gathers for Monica's pre-run briefing, you pause to take in your surroundings. The Harfield Manor, 2054, 1 hour east of Berlin. The estate grounds are silent, save for the faint whistling of the wind. Your team gathers near a side entrance, the old castle holdfast, cloaked in darkness. The night is peaceful. You know it won't last. You know it for what it is, a pleasant illusion that will shatter at the sound of the first gunshot. Listen up, folks. Monica Schaefer, you ran with her back in the day. Now she's your team leader. Your decking skills may be sharp, but hers are Nova hot. Running with Monica is like taking a masterclass in IC breaking. We're on a tight timetable. I want to enter the estate, find the basement, open the data vault, and extract the files and bolt. 10 minutes top to bottom. Trying to get home in time for worm talk, love? Dietrich, shaman, the old man of the team. He smiles at her, his facial tattoos writhing in the moonlight. Monica's eyes twinkle with mischief. Maybe. How many times have I told you? You can't trust anything that comes out of a dragon's mouth. That trid trash will rot your brain. It's educational. Besides, this should be a milk run. Security is supposed to be tight. Light, not tight. Tight's bad. A few automatic weapons, no armor. With a little luck, they'll never know we were here. I'll watch your back, all the same. Monica's smile returns, more wistful this time. The moonlight catches her face at a strange angle. Just like old times. Hey, Nephrite? Glory run or not, we should be careful. Glory, Razor Clawed. Man, I don't want to call her a street samurai. What was the thing? What was the other thing? Blade Maiden? That was sick. I'm gonna call her whatever the hell. I'm gonna look it up, but I think it's Blade Maiden. Her voice is cold and neutral, her expression placid. They may only be private security, but their bullets don't know that. I can patch you up if I have to, but I'd rather not have to. You people need to relax. We're professionals, remember? Monica raises her arm and speaks into her wrist-mounted comlink. A darkened face shimmers on the view screen. Iger, are you in position? The comlink crackles and the response comes back low and soft. Softer than you'd expect from a troll. Affirmative. The alarm lines have been cut, and I have a clear line of fire on the estate's service entrance. When you exit the building, the path will be clear. Excellent. Thank you, Iger. Just doing my job. Iger out. The comlink goes dark. Monica winks at you as she drops her arm. See? We're professionals. Alright, people, enough chatter. Our client wants the data from the vault, so we get him the data from the vault. Quick, quiet, and quick. You said quick twice. Worm talk is on tonight. I told you, it's educational. Get your stuff and we'll head in. Your gear and some weapons lie in the back of the van. Grab the rest of your kit. You grab your running gear from the worn duffel bag near the weaponry. Received. 1250 yen. Wait, yen? Okay. A trauma kit and some skills. Program. Grab a weapon. I will take a pistol. Leave the van. Let's go. Whoa. Whoa. Starts the stream, immediately gets distracted by solar panels. That's me. It was Razor Girl. Okay. Razor Girl is good. Oh, that's a sick bike. Can I take it? A private museum. The owner of this estate must have money to burn. Whoa, you got a dinosaur in here. The complete skeleton of a theropod dinosaur. It appears to be genuine. That's me! A variety of remarkably well-preserved Slavic artifacts. The vase in this case looks both very old and very valuable. A fine scrollwork of lapis and gold leaf decorates its exterior, and the interior shimmers with the organic beauty of abalone shell. Your fixer could probably move this thing in a heartbeat. You can't help but notice that the glass encasing it looks awfully flimsy. I'm not breaking that yet. Don't want to alert before it's time. The cask in this display case is decorated with inlaid panels of ivory scrimshaw. Alright. Intel says that the elevator should be to the north. Intruders in my position. Oh no! We're in a fight. Turn-based combat. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. I don't need more help. I have played XCOM. I'll be okay. I'm gonna mark you. And then I can't shoot you, but I can shoot you. Oh, wait, this is, that's Monica. Okay. There we go. 61%. Not good, but it's not great. It's not good, but it's not great. It's bad. I can hit you 29% if I'm aiming. Ugh. Maybe I'm gonna send Glory over here. Because I know a guy is gonna show up over there, and then Dietrich can protect everyone. What the hell? Ha! You can't hit me. Okay, they've got a troll. And a dwarf. More security is what they have, and I can't aim for shit. Good. There we go. Shoot again. That missed. That's fine. Go over here. And... oh, can my throwing knife hit him? I can. My best chance of hitting too. Oh, this guy doesn't have armor. Not armor. Oh, I can aim? Let's aim. And then hit this guy with 74%? Let's do it. Oh wait, you're not in cover. Die. Hey, wait a minute. Get out of there. That's not good. I did not realize he was gonna move. Wow, he took that like a champ. Oh no, that was a mistake. Dietrich, get back over here. That was incredibly silly. Oh, rough. Can you shoot this person, please? Ugh. Line of sight blocked. Medium cover. I would prefer to just take someone out. Thank you. Okay, Glory. Please kill. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, that hurt. It didn't actually do that much damage. That did damage. Ooh. At least they're all flanked now. Or not in cover. I don't think any of them are in cover now. Or at least you're not. Kill? Double crit, let's go. And take the shot. You're still very hurt. How much AoE can I do? Ooh. You know, that's not bad. Can I can't get all three of them. Oh wait, no, it says all three. Okay, let's do it. Sick. And then fire. No. Okay, Glory, come back to me. How dare you shoot a fireball at me? I am going to shoot you so hard, you're not gonna know what hit you. Okay, well, maybe you won't get hit. Let's aim it. And... can we kill? Nice. And fire here. Oh, that missed. I need one more turn. Oh, that costs HP to cast. I see. I should have read that before I used it. Oh, Glory will patch him up. Oh my god! I need to remember that that is not long range. Ah, Glory, help. HP 10, HP 20. But... Whoa! Please don't shoot at me with the shotgun, thank you. Well, okay, they missed every time, so it's fine. Pop! How do you miss that? Come on, me. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. Can I see anyone? Yeah, I can. Okay. Okay, I need to actually know what the range of this is. Not very, huh? Okay, and then I have 2 air elemental totems. Good to know. Okay, so I need to go up here to hit him. Maybe I will just aim. And then... Oh, I should have used that on someone else. It's okay, I'm learning. Nice shot, loser. Okay, well maybe I'm the loser. Can I introduce you to my knife? Reload. And then... Nope. I need to get closer. Maybe I'll go here with Glory. I need to reload. And then, can you mark this guy, Monica? Thank you. I'll take 56%. You take those. Nice. We won our first battle. Oh, shit. Hold on. I need to go fill up my water. I never did that. One sec. Yeah, something tells me I'm gonna need that. Alright. Let us continue exploring this eccentric house. I'm glad I get healed after, at least that fight. Nothing else to investigate over here. I don't think these are doors. Okay. Right, this is smash and grab, in and out. Gotta remember. So far, so good. If your skirmish with security set off any alarms, you don't hear them. Monica leads the rest of the team downward, into the basement of the Hartfield Manor. Your payday is waiting. The data vault lies ahead. That's a big freaking vault, Liebchen. Bigger than on the schematic. The schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should just be on the other side of the store. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the Matrix, a little digital hand waving, and I'll have this thing wide open. Be right back. I'm not gonna say anything. A burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Iger, still in position outside the estate. Hold on, Monica? Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been this through before, Iger. You're not in KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. The same principles that apply to the flux state. Please spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Iger love. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. I feel like if I do this, I get extremely fucked up. Can't help but try. Why don't I take a crack at the door instead? Let me show you what I can do. Monica smiles, but shakes her head no. No offense, Nephrite, but this is my team. And at least for now, I handle the grid work. Then you need a second in command. Come on, Monica. Put someone in charge and let's get on with the mission. Monica stares at the screen on her wrist for a moment, clearly irritated. Then, that twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well, we'll do this one Iger's way. While I'm jacked in, Nephrite is in charge. There's a pause, then Iger's voice crackles out of the comlink again. Nephrite, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command? I'm no rookie, Iger, and you know it. Monica cuts in, still smiling. You heard what I said, Iger. This is ridiculous. I know that this is a joke to you, Monica, but I'm telling you. Iger! Monica's tone is all business. Evidently, she's heard enough. The decision is made. You have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Iger's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that. Iger can be inflexible, the legacy of a long military career. But she knows what she's doing, and she means well. No sweat. I'll buy her a beer and talk it out after the run. Good woman. Iger's skills and experience are invaluable to this team. It would be good to have her on your side. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns towards the door, fingers poised on the control of her cyberdeck, then glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side. Then she punches it, projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. Okay. Are we in? Oh shit! Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face, and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down and see a nub of pink flesh on the floor, tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps towards Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker in a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body. With Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head, you're only dimly aware of the door slamming shut behind you. Help Glory pull the plug on Monica's data jack. Smash Monica's cyberdeck. Help Dietrich hold her down. I'll help Glory. While Glory holds Monica's hand steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyberdeck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The commingled scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. You've seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open. Muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. Just stay with us, Monica, okay? We're going to get you out of here. Save your breath. She's had a stroke. A bad one. She'll be dead before we're even back to the van. Damn it! What the hell happened to her in there? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick, covering her chest. She expels a thick, guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shape she needs. With an effect, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze and something else. Hope? Wishing... I don't know German. A sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of her cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face and she stops fighting. Her gore-slick jaw goes slack, and she dies. Rest in peace, Monica. Monica, no! This can't be happening. We've got hostiles! This clearly isn't a data vault. We need to get out of here fast. Okay? Doors are not covered, like they are in XCOM, which is interesting. That escalated quickly. Well, we happen to be in a situation. Well, that's a 95% chance. Maybe I'll just shoot him. Okay. Glory, can you get to cover? Yes. Dietrich, you also get to cover. Glory can't shoot him, but she can shoot him. And she has an adrenal pump. User gains 1 AP for 3 rounds. That's not bad. I need that. And shoot. You can't hit me. Missed? Okay, well, I'm still gonna shoot you. And then I'm gonna stab you. Hoo-hoo! Oh, big damage. Can you hit, please? That's right, run away. Aims at the wrong person. Terminal active. I'm going in. MCPOS, Building Maintenance Software, V1.01, Command Line Interface. Internal memory checksum invalid. Nephrite, 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 nephrite. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? I think Monica may have inserted a bug into the system before she died. What's it for? Something tells me we're gonna have more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Terminal. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with the core component of NCPOS. Restore NCPOS to factory default settings by N. Warning, restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Nephrite, 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 nephrite. Hit the Y key. Processing request, 0% complete. I almost waited on the screen to watch it go up. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is going to take a while. You glance down at the second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the holdfast grounds indicate the security forces are en route from multiple angles. The door is currently being rebooted by the system's restored processor, flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from this room is the Holdfast Old Servant's entrance. Excuse me. On the western side of the building. At that moment, Iger's image winks onto your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going down there, rookie? Talk to me. Monica's down, Iger. The vault was a setup. What? I'm so sorry, Iger. We couldn't save her. Now we have to get out of here. Look for an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. We'll rendezvous with you there. Iger's silence is quick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movements smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Nephrite? Our escape route will open in a minute. We hold tight until then. By hold tight, you mean sit here and fry anyone who comes through the door, don't you? Pretty much, yeah. Dietrich's pained expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. I can do that. I thought so. When the door locks disarm, we'll make a break for it. Until then, we make them pay for Monica. Dietrich and Glory nod in agreement. Which door are they gonna come through? Probably any of them. And oh no, someone's definitely coming from behind us. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Have cover on 2 spots. Same here. And that's half cover. I'll take it. And I'll end. Survive for 8 turns. Okay. Maybe I can do that. We got a drone from the south. That's good. Can I see them yet? Yes, but I don't have a great chance at hitting them. Did I save my bullets? Oh, that worked. Okay. And fire. Good, get rid of the drone. Maybe I'll summon an air elemental. Just get that going. Wind Dancer. Wind Blast. Damage 8. A blast of wind. And then there's also lightning. And more lightning. I think I'll just shoot him. Nice crit. And then if I go here, can I shoot him? No. Okay, more coming from the side. That's fine, I can deal with that. %. I like those odds. I don't like that damage. That was not good. Can I see them from here? I can. Okay. Then the wind elemental. How much AP do I have? 4? Let's just use 1. And then move it here. Oh, it gives it 1 AP. Got it. The more turns you give it, the more likely it is to escape. I understand. Let's just keep trying and dropping them. And shoot. Kill? Show me kill? You have a lot of health, lady. Uh-oh. There we go. Good crit. Give me a lot of AP. Because I want to do a lot of damage. Zap you. And then... blast you. And then... do that. He's running away. That's fine, you can shoot the elemental. The figure loping towards you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy, overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick. He wears old scar tissue, stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Alright friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same. Skulking, sneaking, steal a vase or two from the museum, no harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upwards. An impatient gesture, loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. That's military-grade armor he's wearing, Nephrite. Hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. How about you drop your enormous gun and step over here instead? Funny. You're a funny lady. The orc's gauntleted fist tightens, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. Alright. Let's get some cover. And then, can I see him? No. I can't see you either. So I'll go on Overwatch. Can I reload? Okay, Glory is hurt. That's fine. Get cover. Can I see? No. Can I go on Overwatch? Why not? Maybe because I can't move if I go on? I'll use the adrenal pump. That's fine. And then I'll shoot him. Why not? D-trick. Trick. Where can you go? That's helpful. I guess here? 12%? Let's do 1 AP. Just get it in a better position. Buddy? Why can't I see you still? That's a little annoying, don't you think? There we go. Missed? Well, that's fun. Oh, 80 HP! And that doesn't give me a good chance of hitting. Alright, let's try and get rid of the armor. As much as we can. Doesn't seem like it's very, you know. I'm gonna need this guy. Come and distract me. Distract my friend here. -1 AP sounds very useful at the moment. Okay, or you'll miss. That's fine. Oh, that crit was rough. Do I just not have Overwatch unlocked yet? Is that what it is? That's fine. Mark you. Because I would like to hit my shots, please. 45%. I'm so close to him. I mean, I know he has a ton of armor, but jeez. Zap. Why can't I zap you? Magic doesn't go through armor, apparently. That's pretty powerful armor if magic doesn't do anything. But it's also very, very good if... Actually, I don't know if that stacks, but it's fine. I should have aimed that. That was dumb. Oh, I have one more shot? Okay. Completely blocked by armor. That's fine. Oof. 22%, huh? Sure. Let's try it. I like those odds. It's gonna die soon anyway, right? I just need to have a meaningful source of damage. The drone isn't gonna be too much of a problem, I don't think. Oh, looks like someone's getting in cover. The orc suddenly pauses, inclining his head to one side and covering his ear with a finger. His vindicator starts to spin down. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. He grunts, briefly tapping the finger against his ear. Squads 3 and 5, report to main entrance. Do not let the intruders escape. Without another word, he slings his weapon over an armored shoulder and turns to leave the room. That's right, we're on away! The door unlocks with a loud click. Your escape route is clear. Bye! I'm gonna mark this drone. And then shoot this drone. I'm gonna reload. And shoot the drone a couple of times. Or just once, that's fine too. 24%. Yeah, sure. Can I hit it? Oh yeah, that's easy. I'm assuming I can't go that way. Let's banish it. I think we're fine. I think we're okay. Let's get out of here. Come on, gang, let's go. Oh, look, it's a goon. I'm gonna get shot, aren't I? Uh-oh. Not where I wanted to go, but fine, whatever. Mark him first. Okay, good. Oh, we need to get over here. Cool. Keep coming in behind us, that's fine. We just need to run. Okay, Dietrich's out. I think I can get out. safe. As long as no one comes in directly behind me and shoots at me, I think I'm okay. Blurry, let's get out. Woohoo! First mission! We did it! That was bad. Iger rises from her corpse-strewn perch to your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she already sized up the situation. I knew this was going to happen. I fucking knew it. The run was a trap. We can talk about this later. For now, we need to bug out. Tell me something I don't know. Iger slaps the side of the van. This baby can fit so many criminals in it. File in, people. And Nephrite, when we get back to the Cruise Bazaar, we're gonna have a little talk. I'd love to have a little talk. The Cruise Bazaar. Cruiseburg. Home to nearly 500,000 people, and until very recently, Monica Schaefer. Once a melting pot of cultural diversity, it's now a chaotic mess of wealth and poverty, crime and commerce, anarchy and control. It's also home to your own little slice of Berlin, a neighborhood that calls the Cruise Bazaar a safe... Locals call the Cruise Bazaar a safe port in the eye of a storm. The ride back to Cruise Bazaar is quiet. No one is in a talking mood. As the van veers past potholes and garbage piles, the glare of streetlights and neon signs plays across your window, painting the world in a kaleidoscope of garish colors. Soon, the van rounds a corner and skids to a halt in a narrow, crumbling alley. This is as far as Berlin's chaotic streets will take you. Your team wordlessly debarks the vehicle and climbs down into a disused sector of the U-Bahn tunnel system, a well-kept secret, providing your team safe passage into the Cruise Bazaar. Your safe house waits on the other side. Well, we're down a Decker, but that's okay. Because that was scripted. Let's get inside. Oh, she's tall. She's so tall. Can't happen fast enough, love. The sooner we get in, the sooner I can get drunk. I guess we're going this way. You step inside, and the squalor of the disused U-Bahn tunnel gives way to the warmth of your safe house. A man waits inside, silhouetted against the dim fluorescent lighting. Something bad has happened, hasn't it? He steps forward, revealing a pale and expressionless face, light glinting off steel-rimmed glasses. Paul Amzell, your team's fixer and landlord, part dealmaker, part information broker. One of the most well-connected men in Berlin. His eyes sweep across the team as he takes it all in. The grim faces, the hard stares, Iger's fury, Monica's absence. I had a feeling. How did she... His face has gone ashen. He swallows, takes a moment to chew on the words before spitting them out. How did it happen? Something was in the vault security system, cooked her brain. It was too quick to be Black IC. Glory nods, her motions robotic and spare. Monica died of a biofeedback-induced stroke. That's right. Iger thrusts a gloved finger into your chest, and this idiot stood by and let it happen. I mean, I kinda did let it happen. But that's not fair to me. Let it happen? She jacked in, she screamed, and she seized. By the time we saw she was in trouble, it was already too late. Yeah, because you never bothered learning what to look for. Muscle contractions and microtremors are a good indicator of a Decker in distress. I'm assuming you didn't have anyone keeping an eye out for those? No. If you had, my friend wouldn't be lying dead in a basement. Oh, shove off, Iger. We're all on the lookout for physical security, Nephrite included. Throwing her under the bus isn't going to help anything. Under a bus is exactly where she belongs. Iger turns to face Dietrich. She towers over him, but he stands his ground. I respect you, Dietrich. Dietrich, you know that, but you don't have my training. None of you have. Monica was good. She was the best, right? But she was also overconfident. She treated the job like it was a game. Do that long enough and you're gonna get burned. Iger turns her focus back to you. If you'd been paying attention, you'd have figured out all of this on your own by now. You'd known that Monica needed watching as much as that door. Enough, Iger. Hamsel's voice is hoarse, his expression blank. Enough. Iger pushes ahead, heedless of the interruption. Her voice remains measured, but there's fire in her eyes. How many seconds pass between Monica's first convulsion and her plug getting pulled? 4? 5? Do you know how much damage biofeedback can do to Decker's brain in 5 seconds? Look, this... Iger, You don't have to answer that. Of course you know. Monica died while you stood there and watched. This is all your fault. That is enough. Amsel's voice comes out in a roar, and his fist smashes down on the desk behind him. Iger, you and Nephrite can have it out later, but I've had enough. We need to talk action. Our client sent you into something much bigger than he'd led us to believe. I want to know why. Right there with you. This was supposed to be a milk run. Payback isn't the only reason why we need to find him. We saw something back there, something that we weren't supposed to see. It's fair to assume we're all still in danger. He pauses, rubs his temples. Agreed, and to neutralize that danger, we need to know who we're dealing with. The estate was just a front for whatever was going on in that basement. After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. Monica lived long enough to say the name. Where's Schwing? She can't speak German. She fought hard to tell us. It must be important. Himself seems to be taken back. He pauses for a moment before responding. The fire wing. Oh, that makes more sense than what I was trying to say. The fire wing. This is unexpected. You'll have to forgive me. This brings back many unpleasant memories. The fire wing? The most terrible of the great dragons. There are those who would disagree, but they never experienced the terror of living in her shadow. He glances at Glory. You are far too young to remember her, of course, but for Germans of my generation, the name Feuerschwinge is synonymous with chaos, destruction, and death. How's Monica? Very dead, Nora. Thanks for asking, and I did remember that happens. The dragons of today are subtle creatures, full of patience and guile. Where Schwinje was not. After her awakening, she went on a 4-month rampage that claimed tens of thousands of lives. Amsel takes a deep breath, slowly releases it. There's a haunted look in his eyes. Those were dark days. Countless men, women, and children were slaughtered, roasted alive in their homes by a creature of legend. No hope for the salvation and no end in sight. It was a horror that you cannot begin to understand. What stopped her? I can't imagine that a rampaging dragon would just go away on its own. Eventually, the fire wing was brought down by a man named Dr. Adrian Vauclair. Well, with the help of the Luftwaffe too. Of course. But the experimental weapons designed by Dr. Vauclair finally pierced her hide. She fell in a hail of bullets and rocket fire and crashed down in the radioactive wasteland of the SOX. This event was called the Dragonfall. Safe at last from the dragon's wrath, Germany celebrated Vauclair as a hero. Our own Siegfried, a modern-day dragon slayer. My own family practically worshipped the man. If the Dragonfall was as important an event as you make it out to be, I'm surprised that I've never heard of it. Those early days of the Awakening were traumatic, Iger. Not just on a national level, but on a global scale. New species of awakened animals were being discovered daily. Within 2 years of the Dragonfall, the active use of magic had returned to the world. A new source of terror for a bewildered public, and in 2021, the sudden emergence of orcs and trolls gave rise to yet another wave of global panic. Thankfully, goblinization did not happen here. It happened here, but not here. Real life. I wish we got magic, though. That would have been nice. In light of such turmoil, is it any surprise that Dr. Vauclair and the Fire Wing were forgotten? Dragons were yesterday's news. He rubs his temples. Again, all of this happened decades ago. To the best of my knowledge, the story of Feuerschwinge is a bit of historical trivia and nothing more. Alright, so Monica spent her dying breath trying to tell us about a long-dead dragon. Iger sweeps her eyes across the group, searching for a glimmer of insight. Finally, she gives up. Any ideas as to why? Ansel's voice trembles with frustration. No, it doesn't make any more sense to me than it does to you. The Dragonfall is ancient history. Where Xuanjie has been dead and gone for 42 years. But there's one thing that I do know. Whenever Monica saw whatever she was trying to tell us, it was important. The estate was just a front for whatever was going on in the basement. That much is clear. It wasn't a minor enterprise either. That facility took serious funds to build. And time. There was more to it than we saw. Places like that don't spring up overnight. And all in secret. The owners, whoever they may be, were none too pleased by your escape, I'm sure. I know I picked the best elf image. Don't worry, I know my taste. I know your taste and I know my taste, and it's the same taste. Also, I have blue hair and pronouns. So the portrait isn't completely accurate, but it's fine. After everything went to hell, we were confronted by an orc in military-grade armor. He appeared to be the head of security. That is not much to go on. Do any details about this orc come to mind? Any distinguishing features that I could look into? Did he say his name? Did he refer to himself in the third person? He was an older guy for one. From the sound of his voice, I'm guessing mid to late 40s. Pretty old for an orc. And he'd had skin grafts. Most of his face looked like replacement material. If the grafts came from a legitimate hospital, there may be medical records. That is something. I'll see what I can find out. Did you note anything else during the run that may be of value? I didn't seal the vase. Sorry. That's all we got. That's not much. Amsel nods. His face is drawn and haggard. It is thin, I agree. A basement, a middle-aged orc with skin grafts, and a long-forgotten world event. Wait, we're still missing something. Who paid for this run? Amsel looks pained. I don't know his exact identity. I didn't send up the run. Monica did. His face reddens. I warned her. I warned her not to take the job, but she assured me it would be a cakewalk. Monica was approached recently by a man who calls himself Green Winters. He used to be a prominent activist in the F-state political scene. I never much liked the man, and I certainly never trusted him. But Monica, she would do anything for her cause, anything for the Flux state. He sighs. Winters swore that the data he was after was crucial to ensuring the future stability of the Flux. And that was all it took. It sounds like Green Winters is our best lead then. Yes, most definitely. It's clear that Green Winters has involved us in something much larger than you led Monica to believe. When he finds out what's happened on the run, he's probably gonna rabbit. We need to chase him down before that happens. So we need information on Green Winters, and we need it fast. There's a man here in the Cruz Bazaar. A Turk named Altug Burakasi. He owns a little Soykov shop just down the way in Cafe Sezve. Jezve? This man is also a purveyor of information. I've done business with him from time to time. And you think he would know something about Green Winters? Amsel nods. When I discovered Monica's renewed association with Green Winters, I contacted Altug. One of his people has been keeping tabs on Winters ever since. This mission kicks ass. I'm excited. As I said, I did not trust the man. Okay. I just kind of went fast and loose with character creation. I actually didn't put any points in charisma. I put most of my points into firearms, and I did 4 points in firearms, and then 2 points in pistol, and then I got dodge, I think. So I kind of figured I would save skill points for charisma later. Yeah, just showing. I was just letting you know. As I said, I did not trust the man. For good reason, it would seem. I'll talk to Altug and see what he knows about Green Winters. Very well, tell him I sent you. I will do what I can to dig into the information that you've uncovered already, sparse though it may be. Armor gained 5. Oh. Should I just level up now? Can I? I can. I do think I want charisma now. I put 4 points in... or... maybe I put... oh, let me see if we're... okay, yeah, so... I got a point in range combat. And then I got point in pistols, point in dodge. That's default. I don't think I put anything else in intelligence. That's enough body for the whole game? Okay, good. That's the default. And then... I don't think I put a point in intelligence. I put a point in biotech. Because I read that that's useful. That might be nice. Enemy HP. And then... that's my charisma, which I don't think I put anything in. I need to boost biotech? Okay, I'll do that. I'll put it to 3. Or 2? 3? I think my int's fine. It would cost 4 for another... for another charisma point. I took, Corp. Yeah, I took Corp etiquette. Biotech first? Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I figured that would be very useful. Oh god. Headphones, please don't do this to me. Don't break. Dietrich turns his head at your approach. His aging face is traced with a network of faint scars, the legacy of too many fights over too many years. While he still retains a degree of strength and vigor, it's obvious that the shaman you see today is a shadow of his former self. Despite all of this, there's still an aura of power surrounding the man. He raises his bottle, offering it to you. Nephrite, welcome. I've got a bottle of schnapps that needs sharing, and we've got a fallen comrade to drink to. To Monica, Frost. The liquor in the bottle is crystal clear. Crystal clear, god. Me. The liquor in the bottle is crystal clear, and as you raise it, you catch an intoxicating whiff of cloves and caramel. It tastes of sweet corn and walnuts, with a lingering aftertaste of buttery toffee. You swallow a swig, then return the bottle to Dietrich's outstretched hand. He takes a long pull on the bottle, then locks eyes with you. Let me ask you a question, Nephrite. What made you choose to come to Berlin? What do you want to know? Or why do you want to know? Monica told me that you moved in here from the Rhine Rural Megaplex. Made it sound like you've been there for a good many years, successful years at that. A member of my old crew betrayed me. Or our run went bad and my team paid the price. Went bad, huh? Like the run we just came back from went bad? Worse. I was the only survivor. That's rough, friend. How did it happen? We were double-crossed. The run went off without a hitch, but instead of paying us, our client decided to set up an ambush. Miserable bastard. Alright, if what you're telling me is true, how'd you walk out alive? My team fought like hell and we took the ambushers down, but we all got shot up and I was the only one who survived. Sorry to hear. It sounds like it was a glorious fight, though. So after all of this went down, you decided to bail out of the Ruhrplex and head to Berlin? Am I getting that right? More or less. There wasn't much left for me in the Ruhrplex, and Monica made me a hell of an offer. Ah, yes, Monica. Dietrich raises his bottle again, then closes his eyes and takes a long drink. After the moment has passed, he returns his attention to you. It all comes back to our girl, doesn't it? So let me ask you, just what was your relationship with Monica anyway? I know that you two knew each other way back, but she was pretty coy about these things. We're treading into dangerously personal territory here. Are we? Sorry about that. Never been much for boundaries. All the same, I'd like it if you told me. Dietrich shrugs. I always intended to get to know Monica better, but it's too late to ask her in person. I knew Monica well enough to know about what you mean. She did have a mysterious way about her. So what was the deal between the two of you? Don't leave me in suspense. I'm obviously picking that we were dating. Come on. We were very close. That's so. Huh. Learn something new every day. Ovs. Yeah. Well, anyway, good on you both. She was a wonderful woman, and I hope your time together was happy. Anyway, I've taken enough of your time. This bottle's almost empty. Thanks for taking the time to talk. For what it's worth, I'm happy you're here with us. Dietrich takes a final pull on the bottle, then tips it forward, pouring the rest on the ground. Rest in peace, Monica. We'll miss you, girl. Hello. Nice to meet you. As you start towards the safe house door, a large four-legged form steps around the corner. Dante, Monica's dog, an enormous mongrel of indeterminate breed. Could that breed perhaps be tiger? Because that's a tiger, not a dog. I've never seen a dog like that. A low whimper emerges as he enters the room, head hanging low. Shit, Dante. Don't worry, boy. We'll look after you. At the sight of Monica's dog, Amsel's eyes well up. He inhales, but can't quite catch his breath. He started whimpering about an hour ago, turned into a full-blown howl, wouldn't stop, kept... That's when I realized something bad happened. Looking down into those huge brown eyes. Oh, it's such a cute dog! Oh my god. It looks like a tiger from here. Right here, it's so cute. Ugh. He lets out a small whine and rubs his head against you. Scratch Dante behind the ears, grab Monica's bag of soy jerky treats off the table and give him one. Give him a treat. Dante takes the treat in his mouth, but it's clear he has no appetite for it, and the jerky drops to the floor. He leans into you and looks up mournfully, pressing his ribs against your leg. I guess the dog's going with you, Nephrite. Ansel takes a raggedy breath and releases it. Then a slow, melancholy smile plays across his face. Well, perhaps part of Monica lives on in Dante. Return to the safe house when you're finished with Altug. Mein Freuden. My friend... Wait, no. Again, I don't know German I know German less than I know French, and I don't know French. With a little luck, he can help us locate Green Winters, and we can get to the bottom of it. He stares at the floor. And now, I think we should all take a moment. For Monica. Doggy. I have a puppy that looks like a cat. Hey, Iger. Iger glares at you, and you can taste the bile in her stare. She still clearly blames you for Monica's death. Something I can do for you, fearless leader? We need to talk about Monica. Not now. Right now, we don't. Don't push me on this, Nephrite. One of these days, we're gonna hash this out, and you can talk all you like about the clusterfuck that killed one of my best friends, but it won't be today. Fair enough, but before I go, I have something else to say. Spit it out, then. Let's hear it. You're wrong about me, Iger. I intend to prove that to you. She stares at you for a moment, then looks away. Best of luck with that, Nephrite. Now please, leave me alone. Do I ask for an apology? Alright, Iger. But this conversation... I'll just click it. She replies through clenched teeth. You want to step away from me, Nephrite, right now. Glory is beautiful in a waifish sort of way. Her features are almost elvish in their delicacy, but there's something cold about her that you find slightly unsettling. What's more unsettling is her chrome. Gloria is rocking a heavy load out of cyberware. From head to toe, she looks to be more composed of plastic and metal than she is of skin and bone. I don't know about you, game, but that's hot. She looks like Veronica. Previously on Riverdale. Archie, I've become a street samurai. All of my body is replaced with cyberware. And you're going to help me beat my dad for good. They put him in a mech. She's so much more than a street samurai. Who, Veronica or Glory? I know Glory is amazing. No, I'm talking about Veronica, Nora, please. In the shadows, individuals such as this are anything but uncommon. But Glory's cyberware is first generation. All of it. Bulky, invasive, practically museum pieces. This chrome was obsolete well before she was born. Neff, right? Glory shifts her gaze to you, but her expression is cool and placid as always. Can I help you? Hey Glory, how are you holding up? Don't worry about me. I'm solid. You sure? You look like you're a million miles away. You're just standing in the bathroom. Glory's dad makes Hiram look like a fucking saint. Oh no! She is Veronica! I'll be with you when it counts. Right now, it doesn't. Any thoughts on where we should go, what we should do next? Find our missing client, extract some answers. Beyond that, take jobs, get paid. I have a question for you, Glory, of the personal kind. I'm not big on sharing sport. Personal reasons. You understand, I'm sure. The edge in her voice tells you that she's not interested in continuing the conversation. This is where I have to be like, you have to answer my questions, right? Pick the first one? Okay. Sure, I understand, but I still need to talk to you. Glory lets out a weary sigh. Ask your questions, but do it quickly. I have things to do. You can't have started running in the shadows much more than 5 years ago, tops. So let's switch to the vintage chrome. It was cheap. It gets the job done. End of discussion. I don't think so. I know a lot of Razor girls in my time, but I've never met anyone who'd voluntarily install cyberware that old. You're right. There's more to it than I'm letting on, but I'm not interested in telling it. I can't help but notice you seem guarded, withdrawn. That's my problem and none of your concern. If whatever happened to you has impaired your ability to trust me, then it is my concern. Come on, Glory, talk to me. Trust is earned and I don't know you yet. Maybe later when we get to know one another better, we can talk. For now, I'd prefer if you dropped it. Fine with me. Anything else you need? I'll talk to you later. She shrugs. Suit yourself. Okay, I don't have anything in the stash. Cool, good to know. There we go. Turn on the light, please. I like this decor. They made this place look real nice. Or I guess Monica did? Holy shit, we stole a lot of stuff. Damn. Look at us go. Neff, right? Ansel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? No, not yet. Then please continue working. We need to find that man. Find that man! Alright, let's go. Let's go do the mission. Whoa, this is cool. Oh, our front is as an import shop. That makes so much sense. The Dorish tech vendor smiles at you with practiced ease, her almond eyes twinkling in the glare from a dozen Frid screens. She speaks in a clipped, heavily accented German. Welcome to the Data Haven. Can I help you with something? I need some tech and I'm on a tight schedule. Show me what you got. So I don't... Should I just buy any cyber deck immediately? I've never used mine. But it's all my money, so maybe I'm okay for... +1 in. What am I wearing right now? That's cheap, I'll buy it. I don't know. I have erosion. That's it. Ugh. Maybe I should buy a program. Reduces alarm state by 4. That sounds useful. AoE matrix attack. Powerful single targeted program. More AoE. Healing. Shield, slow, and a sniff. That sounds good. And I'll get, suppression. And probably medic. Yeah, 700 yen. And then... cyberware. Is there a way to load programs, or does it just happen? I'll figure it out. Yeah. Programs. Purchase deck upgrades at the store. Okay. Before you stands a troll, though it's a stretch to say he's standing at all. His great mass is barely held upright by 2 vintage prosthetics, along with a crutch under one arm. His body clicks and hums with every shift of his weight. Despite these disabilities, his eyes are sharp and calculating. I know you? If you know Monica... Sure I know Monica. You're one of hers, then? I'm Nephrite, by the way. Good to meet you, Nephrite. Name's Alexei Lane. What's your place in the Cruise Bazaar? No place, really. Just an old relic, rusting away. There's something you should know about Monica. Something happened to her on the run. Know something about it? Just what my eyes and ears tell me. I had a feeling besides. Monica almost always comes around after a run to check on everybody. She's long overdue, and now here you are in her place. So she's either severely wounded or outright dead. Which is it? I'm afraid she's gone. The grizzled troll nods grimly. The servos in his prosthetics complain as he lets loose a heavy sigh. Now that is a shame. She was a hell of a runner, that one. And a good friend. I'll leave you be. I don't actually... I should look at where I'm going. I'm just gonna talk to everyone. Warming herself in the light of a dying street lamp is a waif of a girl who looks far too worn for her years. The Mother Superior, she says there will be 7 for me to care for. I need to see them. You're high as a kite, aren't you? She's there when I close my eyes, and I'm Maria. She says I'm to be governess to the children. You notice a chipjack poking out beneath the young woman's unruly hair. The vacant look in her eyes marks her as a likely BTL junkie, lost between reality and any number of better-than-life virtual constructs. I need money to get back to them. Look, do you know Monica? Monica? Is she one of the sisters of the Abbey? Maybe? I don't know. No, wait, Monica? A flicker of recognition fights through the haze in the young woman's eyes. Yes, Monica. She's good to me. It brings me food to eat and tea to drink. Not anymore, sweetheart. Despite the woman's persistent delirium, she seems to glean meaning from your tone. She died? That's right. I'm sorry, she did. Apologetic cop. The girl grips her head with the claw-like hands, tugging at her hair as if she might pull her brain out through her skull. I don't like this, but I can't switch it off. The girl's frail body shudders and her eyes grow large, but she does not sob. Instead, she smiles a sad smile, which looks to have been worn all too often. She will go to heaven. She told me. It's a place for good people, stillborn babies, and childhood pets. And she was a good person. The girl begins to mumble to herself while fingering the hair that covers the jack in her head. I'm gonna step away now. Yes, good. I need to rejoin the children. Oh, this music's good. Okay, that's this clinic. You looking for some magic, my friend? No, I am not. Oh, is this the man I'm looking for? I already met Bach. The wrong way. The Romani Patriarch is an impressive figure, an enormous man in his late 60s, burly and broad-chested despite his age. His voice is deep and resonant, and his breath is heavy with the stench of pipe tobacco. 7 bucks tall, the elf. You're here to conduct some business. If so, I welcome you to Medbox Arms and Ammunition. If not, keep on walking. I was actually hoping to ask you a few questions. You make a purchase, you can ask as many questions as you like. Make big enough purchase, and who knows, I might even answer a few. I don't need anything right now. I'll be on my way. Very well, but if you come around again, you come with money and you come to buy, understand? He makes a shooting motion with his hand, waving you away. Move along now. Za de Velisa. Look! These are cool! Oh, look at these gardens! Oh my god. Okay, they've got tomatoes. Some kind of leaf beans. This is sick. I love this. Got a rooftop garden up there. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm going the wrong way. I don't actually... Does this say where I'm going? No, not really, okay. I just gotta look. Oh, here we go. A bizarre monument towers before you. At the top of the pedestal, the form of an angel stands. Its outstretched wings looming over the small park, but the material is strange and uneven. giving the statue a cold, Frankenstein-esque appearance. It appears that the artist has welded this monument together from various metal scraps and pieces of junk. As you approach, a small, grimy monitor at the base of the statue flickers dimly to life. The grainy face of a smug young orc appears on screen. Hello there, I'm Herbert Kunsel, the creator of this monument. What would you like to know? I'm good. Phone rings. Hello? It's an old, obsolete phone booth. Ringing. A monotone, pitch-adjusted voice begins speaking almost immediately. The Shockwellenreiter's contact for this kid is no more. Nephrite is listed as a follow-up contact. This is our only secured line to the kids. Please listen to the following instructions carefully if you are a supporter of our cause. Where's the Shockwellenreiter? The Shockwellenreiter is fighting for the freedom and liberty of information in Berlin. The F-State manages many things, but information remains controlled. Corporations keep any information they can under lock and key, silencing dissent, silencing indiscretion, silencing the truth. Our goal is to liberate this information so that any who wish to may access it, and so that the F-State can regulate itself based on truth. We are simply a collective of like-minded individuals working towards this cause. We have phone booths in strategic locations throughout the city. Within each one, you may find a request posted for specific information. If you can obtain a copy of this information, return here and submit it via the port below the receiver. We will verify the authenticity of the information remotely and post an undoctored copy of it onto the Matrix itself ourselves. Bleh. It is our stated goal for this information to remain free to all. However, you will be compensated for sought-after information returned to this location. The line goes silent. I'll keep an eye out. Okay. So I'm assuming I go to the subway then? No. Where the heck is the person I'm looking for? Oh, maybe this is it. Yeah, there we go. In the cafe. Hello, ma'am. And Goldschmidt. Hello, my friend. The voice that comes from the man in the chair is as enormous as the owner. A deep, booming roar, dripping with unrestrained mirth. Fine day for a Soikoff, yes? Yeah, it certainly is a beauty. From the back of the store, the voice of the shopkeep cuts you off. Don't mind the fool in the chair. He roars like a traumatized walrus stewing all day in his own sweat. Ew, gross. The man behind the bar glares at Goldschmidt, his upper lip curled in disgust. I tolerate him only because he takes his Soikoff by the bucket. Goldschmidt responds with a raucous belly laugh. Apparently he finds the shopkeeper's insults to be hilarious. Ah, how Tug, my friend. You are as quick-witted and sharp-tongued as ever. I bow to you. If you wouldn't mind... Once again, the shopkeep cuts in. To bow to me, you would first have to vacate your chair. The shopkeep claps his hands together, clasping them in front of his chest. I shall summon a team of determined young men and an ox to assist with the task. With luck, you'll be on your feet by nightfall. Goldschmidt smiles up at you, his small eyes glittering. Enough of the senseless bickering. You have approached me for a reason, yes? Tell me, what can Jan Goldschmidt do for you? Something bad is going to happen if he doesn't stop interrupting me. Oh, don't mind our dear Altug. Yes, he is a peevish man, but his ire was not directed at you. Goldschmidt grins up at you from his overstuffed chair. I have the distinction of being the sole target of Altug's rage and derision. It's a badge that I delight in wearing. Why do you put up with those insults? Don't you have any pride? I put up with them because they amuse me. The fact that they amuse me infuriates my dear friend Altug, who in turn hurls more insults. Goldschmidt raises his Soykov cup in salute. And thus the cycle continues. It is 2 years now that I've been your customer. Yes, Altug? 2 years of Soykov and strained patience. Yes. And I remain happy and Altug makes money. An ideal business relationship. That all sounds perfectly healthy. Take care, Jan. Goldschmidt gives you a deep nod, his jowls quivering. Until next time, my friend. Special day is a caramel soy. The man behind the counter looks right past you and the dog following close behind. Dante! I'll fetch his water dish. And perhaps a coffee for a friend here? I'll take a coffee. Soykov. Black. The Turk looks disgusted. Very well. A soy calf. He tisks to himself. Man, dude, coffee went extinct. It's... Where... Do you have coffee? Coffee? As in real coffee, not Soykov? Yeah, for individuals of refined taste. I offer genuine bean coffee from my native Turkey. The cafe owner looks to you in the eye. The tone of his voice grows low and serious. This is a top-shelf item, my friend. And not for the general public. Only for those few discerning connoisseurs who can properly appreciate it. I think I'm the sort who can appreciate it. Tell me about the Turkish coffee. It's handpicked by my family in Turkey. A true delicacy of the Sixth World. This was considered a luxury even before the Awakening, when bean coffee was everywhere. Every street corner, they say. Rakkazi leans in close, lowering his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. Long hours in the shop have perfumed his body with a commingled sense of coffee, incense, and applewood tobacco. Trust me, if your coffee experience has been limited to Soykov, you must not deny yourself this opportunity. You will see God. Alright, you sold me. How much? This is a specialty item. Delivered at some cost. I cannot part with it for less than 50 yen a cup. Pay the man. Deal. Very good. Barak Ghazi mission item added. Turkish coffee. I love this game. Hands you a ceramic travel cup, which he then fills to the brim with dark steaming liquid. The scent is intoxicating. Is there anything more I can get you? Paul Amsel sends his regards. When he hears Amsel's name, the Turk's voice lowers and his accent becomes less exaggerated. His eyes take on a knowing look. Ah, very good. Please express to Herr Amsel my appreciation of his patronage. If he needs any more catering jobs seen to in the future, I am always happy to provide. He tells me you're developing the menu for a friend of his now. Herr Winters? I believe. I want to hear all about it. Yes, of course, old wise one. Tommy, come. A young woman bustles in from the back room. Her gum chewing is loud enough to hear over the noise of the coffee grinders. Barak Ghazi spits out something in rapid-fire Turkish. As you wish, uncle. I'll see to it right away. Tommy offers you a shy grin, snaps her gum, and hurries back into the room that she came from. My girl Kami is arranging to make contact with the chef as we speak. This will likely take me some time. My chef is a busy man. While we wait, I wonder if you would be so kind to run a small errand for me. A trifle, really. I hate to trouble you, but I am embarrassed to even ask. But I would be most appreciative of your help. What's this trifle? Altug's voice lowers to nearly a whisper. The errand is simple, hardly worthy of you. I've installed a number of data taps to Berlin's fiber optic network as part of my civic duty, you understand. These taps provide free matrix access for all who live in the Cruise Bazaar. In order to maintain their, their anonymity, each tap's protocol buffer must be reset every few days. I simply wish for you to visit each data tap and reset it. Simple enough? Yes, yes, it is a simple job. Time-consuming and a bit tedious, perhaps, but simple. Just reset the taps and come back when you're finished. There should be 3 of them scattered around the neighborhood. The first one is outside. Look for a metal box with yellow arrows painted atop it. By the time of your return, I should have the information Herr Amsel requested. Alright, let's do it. Come here, dog. Tiger dog. At the sound of your approach, the orc turns to face you. He wears a severe expression, but there's kindness in the eyes. Guten Tag, elf. Can I help you with something? I couldn't help overhearing your conversation. I take it that you run a charity of some sort. He nods. Yes, it isn't much, but we do what we can. Such as? Give me specifics. He clears his throat, then begins to count off on his fingers. In the past several years, I have established a shelter where the dispossessed can sleep, a soup kitchen to feed the hungry, and a library for the people of the Cruise Bazaar to better themselves. It isn't much, I admit, but it's a start. A good start, Samuel. You mustn't be so hard on yourself. There are limits to what one man, even a determined man, can accomplish. That is true. He nods to the orc at his side. Thankfully, some of the residents I've helped over the years have come back around to help me. I've gotten 15 assorted orcs and trolls from all around the Cruise Bazaar working with me now. They help me man the soup line, stock the library shelves, and do all the hundreds of other little things that a community organization needs done every day. These extraordinary individuals are living proof that what we do here has value. They are my inspiration to carry forward. She beams at the compliment. From her body language, it's clear she idolizes Beckenbauer. Now, do you have more questions? If not, I will bid you good day. I don't wish to sound self-important or rude, but there are many pressing matters that demand my time. Are you accepting donations? Yes, of course, we're actually desperate for them, truth be told. People seem more intent on taking care of themselves than they are in providing for the less fortunate. Of course, these concepts are not unrelated. As poverty rates increase, so does the crime rate. Assisting the needy increases the quality of life for all. In any event, our shelter has some basic needs that desperately need to be filled. The walls of the shelter are not insulated, and new blankets would go a long way towards keeping our guests healthy and comfortable. Ideally, we'd like to purchase some space heaters as well. With 250 yen, we could make the purchase. Of course, I do not expect you, a relative stranger to our kies, to contribute that much. Whatever you could spare would be most appreciated. How much money do I have? What does it say? 495? I could spare 250. Here, just take what you need. I've got you covered. Samuel's eyes widen. This is incredibly generous. Thank you, mein Freundin. Not a big deal, Sam. Do good with it. With this donation, we've reached our first goal. Thank you so much for your kind assistance. I will put your contribution to work stocking the shelter with blankets and heaters. Not a problem. Please do not downplay your contribution. You've shown kindness at a time when few others will. That means something. It means a great deal. Let's talk about something else. No questions. I'm just passing by. It would be nice if I knew what I was looking for. Well, I'll find one eventually. Oh, here we go. Okay, they just look like power breakers. Or breaker boxes. Cool. I can't pet the dog. This game is rigged. Come on. I'm assuming the last one's over here. Birds! Look at the birds. They're hanging out with the flowers. Yeah, I'll tip the dancer. I'm just giving money to everyone, because they need it more than I do, probably. Oh. As you're resetting the data taps, you notice that someone has duct taped a small homemade receiver to the system. An earplug dangles from the receiver. Put the earplug in your ear. Yeah, this is hygienic. The sound of heavy machinery makes it difficult to hear the words that are being spoken. After a moment, you find you can make out two distinct voices. A nasal woman who sounds like a heavy smoker, and a man who speaks in a high-pitched, breathy tone. Just heard, Monica. Need to verify. Good for us. Sound like a conveyor belt starting adds to the noise of machinery, and you can't make out anything else until it comes to a stop a minute later. Think of our next step? Wait. Isn't ready to make a move yet. To be patient. See who steps up. Could be someone more. More conveyor belts start up. All you can hear is the sound of machinery. Some sort of motorized vehicle starts up, drowning out everything else. A bell rings loudly again and again. It sounds like a telephone. You hear the sound of a door slamming shut, and the noise of machinery is suddenly muffled. There's a rattle of plastic, and the ringing stops. The nasal woman's voice can be heard in a sing-song tone. Guten Tag, how may I help you? Her tone changes, becomes more Vislings-like. I heard. Yes, he knows. I told him it wasn't time to make a move yet. What do you think I am, an idiot? The council needs to meet again. I know, getting everyone in the same room is challenging. Getting them to agree on a course of action is going to be even more challenging. From my perspective, the Cruise Bazaar was only stable because of her. If she really is out of the way, well, we'll see, won't we? Yeah, I know. What can I say? Things go slow and flux sometimes. Hear the sound of a door opening again, and the cacophony of machinery fills the line. You can't make out anything more. Interesting. Might as well talk to you since you're here. A pair of round eyes peer up at you from the hood of a grime-smeared winter coat. You recognize him as David, one of the Cruise Bazaar's street kids. If you had to guess, you'd place him in his mid-teens, though it's difficult to tell between the grime and acne marring his face. You've seen him following Monica around between runs, chasing her heels like a lost puppy. She always seemed to have a soft spot for the kid. Oh, hoy, Nephrite. Have you seen Monica around? I've been looking all over for her. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, kid. The kid blinks, a blank expression on his face. She's dead, isn't she? I'm sorry, kid. We all are. Yeah, look, I think I want to be alone right now. No kidding. Not a problem for me. Nerpsy. For all your Nerpsy needs. Bye, Nerpsy. It's a very funny, Pepsi variation. I like it. I finished with your little trifle. Ah, very good. I assume you had no difficulties? Difficulties? No, one of the taps had been modified a bit, though. Someone was using it as a surveillance device. Of course they were. I would be surprised if they weren't. This is Berlin, after all. In the Flux, everyone spies. If you do not spy, how will you know who's in power and who will be in power next? If you were to stay here, Effendian, you must get used to it. Who enters the Turkish bath will sweat, as my uncle Dedemer always says. Nevertheless, I shall have one of my people look into it. Wait, there's more. I listened in on the tap and heard something. Might be important. He eyes you closely, amused. Oh, tell me, O listener at Keyholes, what did you hear on the surveillance tap you found? I couldn't make out much. A nasal woman and a high-pitched man. They seemed pleased Monica was out of the picture. The Turk's face falls. News travels fast in Berlin. These two are known to me. Is there more? The woman got a call. She talked about the council meeting tonight to decide if they should make a move, and then she was drowned out by heavy machinery. He nods grimly. Most excellent. It is indeed fortuitous that you discovered this information, though it is not unexpected. I will have one of my people attend this council meeting and report back. Sounds good. Keep me in the loop. With that out of the way, let us return to our pressing business. He barks a stream of rapid-fire Turkish, and the gum-chewing young woman comes hurrying out to the counter. The menu for her Amsel, uncle. Kami hands you a folded piece of paper. Inside is a memory stick. Please extend my consolations to him. The death of Fräulein Schäfer must have hit him hard. Burak Ghazi gives Kami a small nod, and she hurries out of the room. When she's gone, he returns his attention to you. Please express my condolences as well. I only just heard the news. Monaco is an important part of this community. If you know how important. The memory stick Kami just handed you should contain all the information Herr Ansel requires from her chef in the field. Should you require my services in the future, you know where to find me. Until then, good day. Thank you for your help. Let's go back in and talk to the team. Oh. I hope chat didn't just disconnect my external drive. Stream still going? Okay, good. Had to chat, sorry. Alright. Let's see what we found. Hey, gang. I got nothing. Oh, okay. There's nothing else. Okay. Hey, I got info. Nephrite. Amsel peers at you apprehensively. His eyes are bloodshot, his expression grim. Did you get the information about Green Winters? Yeah, I spoke to Altug. He gave me this memory stick. Let's see what this agent has to say. Ansel snatches the memory stick from your hand and slots it into his computer terminal. He navigates a series of command line menus and a wall of amber text floods the screen. Ansel scans it, mouthing the words as his eyes flit back and forth. Burak Ghazi's agent is tailed Green Winters to a hotel in a cesspool of a kez called Dragonfall. The hotel is called Das Kesselhaus. It is a renovated factory nestled deep in the heart of Dragonfall. It appears that Winters is holed up there. Recently, there was some contention between the two gangs over the control of this neighborhood. Due to the gang violence, the agent refused to follow Winters inside the hotel, but he confirms that he is still inside. Well, what are we waiting for? Iger slings her rifle over his shoulder with a single spare motion. Gear up, people. We have a hotel to raid. Gloria and Dietrich's pause. Exchange looks with Paul. Just a moment, Iger. Amsel raises from his chair, drawing himself to full height. Even so, he has to crane his neck to look her in the eye. She is so tall. You're an excellent soldier, and nobody questions the confidence in the field. Your loyalty to this team is equally commendable. That said, we believe that Nephrite is the right choice to lead this team. There's a long pause before Iger speaks. When she does, her voice comes out dull and flat. What? Don't mistake this decision for a reprimand. Monica considered your contributions to the team to be invaluable. But we all know she wasn't comfortable putting a soldier in charge. Iger speaks through clenched teeth. Her words are measured, but her expression is livid. This is unbelievable. You want to put the rookie in charge. Again. Don't you people learn from your mistakes? Nephrite is the reason we're still alive, Iger. She kept us together. She let us out of there in one piece. Making her your #1 girl. She sounds tired, resigned, but above all, disappointed. This is more of your flux state idiocy at work, isn't it? Dietrich reaches out, puts his hand on her shoulder. It's what Monica believed in. Iger's voice tightens. For a moment, her control slips and her face contorts in grief. Yeah, and look where that got her. She straightens to her full height. Let me give you a piece of advice. In the field, only two things matter, the mission and survival. Everything else is a distraction. Your ridiculous politics have no place on a Shadowrun. Dietrich manages to smile. What can we say? We're German. We have a history of strong political views. Iger sighs. The tone of resignation returns to her voice. Screw it. Let's put an end to this. I've got the skill and experience to lead this team. Nephrite, on the other hand, was appointed by Monica as a joke. If you'd rather she take the lead, I'll abide by that, but I want to hear each of you say it. I've got no quarrel with you, Iger. I'll do as the group wishes. You stay out of this. She stabs an armor finger into your chest, hard. The moment she raises her hand to you, Dante's ears lay back and he lets out a low growl. Reflexively, she takes a half step back. I think we've heard what Dante has to say. As for my part, Nephrite saved our lives back there. You may not believe it, but she did. The way I see it, that means I follow her lead a while longer. Glory's voice is uncharacteristically gentle. I trust in Monica's judgment. Therefore, I trust in Nephrite's judgment. This discussion is finished, Iger. Amsel speaks thoughtfully, but his tone is firm. We're in over our heads, but whatever we stumbled into tonight, I'll see us through it. I'll do whatever it takes to keep this team and Monica's legacy alive. That includes taking your advice, Iger. Iger gives you a small nod. That's big of you. She looks from Dietrich to Glory to Damsel, finally down to Dante. Then she sighs. I don't agree with this decision, but I will respect it. She nods again, more decisively this time. Nephrite takes the lead then. Conversation closed. It's time to move on. We need to focus on chasing down Green Winters. Indeed. Well, I've transferred the information that we received from Altug to the computer terminal in the next room. It used to be Monica's personal workstation, Nephrite. Now it's yours. Monica kept a variety of notes in her dossiers on that machine. I would suggest reviewing her notes when you have the time. Ansel turns his attention away from you and back to his computer screen. Good hunting. I will eagerly await your return. I wouldn't suggest driving to Drogenkippe. The roads aren't safe. Taking the U-Bahn would be faster anyway. Thanks for the tip, Iger. The U-Bahn it is. Iger nods, then turns to check her equipment. The rest of the group disperses in turn. You'll now command a team of Shadowrunners. When traveling to a new mission locations, you will be able to choose which members of your team to bring and modify their loadout for the run. When members of your team become permanently incapacitated on a mission, they'll be automatically extracted for emergency medical care. They'll be patched up and ready for action the next time you return to your safe house. Avoid this loss of firepower by always carrying some Bumona trauma kits into the field. These can be purchased at the Street Doc's office in the Cruise Bazaar. Whoa. A lot of talking. Whew. Alright. Oh, I didn't notice the kitchen. Honestly, that's more counter space than I have. Just by a little bit, though. Your workstation and mission computer. Do I need a cough drop? I should get a cough drop. And more water. I'll do that. Cough drop has been activated. Your workstation and mission computer, the command centers for your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaefer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times, it's easy to forget she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Read old messages? Wait, hello, Ace. The screen flickers to life and Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her hips and she's wearing a wry smile. Hey, Ace, if you're reading this, it means I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man, and he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's a fair bet she already has. Just remember, she brings something into this team nobody else does. You'll want her on your side. My advice to you is this. Hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. She half turns away from the camera, then returns her attention to you. The image is uncannily lifelike. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you botch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. Hey, not a bad ass to haunt. If I had to choose one. You can hear the cough drop. Sorry. I can't help it. Okay, I don't think I need these right yet. You're fine, it's just silly. Wow, rude. I want to do the mission. I'll do these after if I'm still okay. Jobs, main. Ending active jobs. Enter query. Back to... Nope. Oh, that's optional. I see. Oh, I have a pointer. Okay. I'm ready. Oh, do I just go? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I hope I can get some shit to sell, though. That'd be helpful. Let's go! The Drug Pit. Das Kesselhaus Hotel and Nightclub. Crown jewel of Drogenkippa. The filthiest kias in Berlin. Opening the door to a ground-level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11. A playground for the numb. Man, Harry would love it. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself for the sentry assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you into Das Kesselhaus. I just can't. I've been... So, I was just playing Disco Elysium this morning, and I just can't, like, stop saying, ooh, it's cute. Weapons, decks. Dietrich. Has medic skill, that's about it. Tiger's leather jacket is locked. Dietrich's armor is locked. Flurry's razors are locked. Interesting. Well, I guess that makes sense. They're attached to her hands. Alright, let's go. Oh, I can't stop hearing the narrator for Disco Elysium when I'm reading. Hello! I'd like to get in the bar. The troll working the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite the pounding music and writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up, gives you a cursory once-over in size. Welcome to Dust Castle House, now under new management. Again. There's no cover, just go on in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there. He'll take care of you. He buries his nose back into his comic book while tapping a meaty thumb on the back plastic slung from his belt. High-powered stun gun. Just play nice or you'll meet Air Zap. I'm looking for someone. This is a hotel, right? I want a room. His eyes never leave his comic book. Do I look like a front desk clerk? Hotel's closed. Renovations. Want somewhere to crash? Go somewhere else. I really need to get up there. Can you help me out? Not really, no. He puts down his comic and his voice slows to a crawl. He makes the point of enunciating each word. I point people to the bar. If someone starts trouble, I give them a taste of hair zap. That's it. That's all I do. Anyone else feel like a drink? Have a good time and behave yourself. This is the future we deserve. The dude is wearing less than the lady dancer. This is truly the future. The music out here on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down at the bar is even louder. The dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently to little effect. Alright, Silk, I'm gonna explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash and you get your cram. No cash, no cram, period. But I need it, Kroner, come on. Her words come out in a desperate whine. Pale skin, sunken eyes, and a trembling lip all point to the early symptoms of withdrawal. And I have cash, I totally do. It's up in my room, but you guys won't let me up there to get it. Hotel's under new management, beautiful. You don't have a room anymore. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But that was all I had, and I have to get right soon. Well, maybe we can work out a trade. Cram for services. Oh, this guy sucks. Services? Understanding slowly shows on the young woman's face. Her eyes go wide. Come on, Kroner, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You want the cram or not? She sets her jaw, a look of disgust on her pallid face. That ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. You tell him. Bartender shrugs. I give you about half an hour before the shake set in. When that happens, you know where to find me. He turns to another customer with a smirk, leaving the desperate young woman crumpled against the bar. Silk looks up at you, a look of abject misery plastered across her face. Leave me alone, okay? I've got problems to deal with. Sounds like the new management stole your property. If you answer some questions for me, I'll help you get it back. Really? That'd be incredible. Her lips struggle upward into a facsimile of a smile. I really need that money, and I left some things in there too. You know, personal stuff. I can be very discreet. My stuff should be up in room 304. It's where me and Naja and Sarah are staying until, well, you know. I'll be waiting right here when you get back down. So, what you need to know? Tell me about whatever you can about the gang that's taken over the hotel. Bad guys. I mean, like, real bad guys. The gang that used to run this place wasn't all bad. They kept the cram flowing and the prices weren't too high. They never hassled me as long as I kept buying. The new guys killed them all when they took over. Now I'm stuck dealing with assholes like Kroner. The floor manager, Franks, had to think for my girl Sarah. He was always coming on to her, no matter how many times she told him no. I haven't seen her since the takeover, but he won't stop asking me about her. The guy's a real creep. I need to get up to the hotel. Any idea who I'd talk to about that? You can talk to Frank. He's the floor manager. He'd have an elevator key. He's over there on the VIP balcony. See the greasy jackass in the oversized suit? The one drooling all over that table dancer? That's Frank. Have you heard about a guy named Green Winters? No, I don't think... Oh, wait, yeah. I bumped into him a few days ago. I remember because his name kind of sounds like a chewing gum. I don't think I remember seeing him leave, so he's probably holed up in his room. I'm pretty sure that there's still some people up there. The ones that the gangers missed. I hear they locked themselves in. What can you tell me about the layout of the hotel? Well, it's a nice enough place, you know, for a factory. Let's see, okay, the second floor is a security station. Lots of high-tech stuff out there. And I've heard stories about the penthouse level. Something about a sealed vault? There's supposed to be something real valuable in there, but nobody knows what it is. Doesn't stop them from talking about it, though. Thanks, you've been really helpful. Sure thing. Just hurry back with that stuff, okay? I really, really need it. New lady, huh? Ain't seen you around here before. What can I get ya? I'm looking for a guy who calls himself Green Winters. No one? He looks at you suspiciously. Think so. Might be staying upstairs. What can you tell me about him? Nothing. Just that someone with that handle checked in about a week ago. Still here, I think. Now, you want something from the bar, or you're just here to waste my time? I overheard your little conversation with Silky there. Hey, if she wants her cram, she's gotta pay, same as everyone. You're repugnant. Okay, pal, here's the deal. The guards here, they don't discriminate. If I call them, they're gonna kill everyone in this room other than me. So unless you want to see bodies start dropping all over this club, you'll back the hell off. I'm leaving. Hello, party girl. The girl in the corner is a model STEM junkie. All wild eyes and nervous energy. She greets you with a smile so wide as to border on the grotesque. Hey, good looking! You want a party? Excuse me? Come party with me. You got some cram, right? I just love a lady who's willing to share. Just sorry, I don't have any. Well then, go get some, okay? At the bar. I'll be waiting. Oh, we'll see. I have stuff to do. Are you Frank? Oh, you're just a guard. A cheap sign done in block lettering across the door reads, Hotel closed by all three of new management. It looks like the elevator's locked down, but the control system is tied into the building's LAN. Ground control 3, rig the building and call the elevator. Nope, can't do that. Where is Frank? Oh, he's over here. Yeah, he sure is drooling over that dancer. Pinned to the floor manager's too expensive for his neighborhood and too baggy to be his suit as a name tag. Frank. Yeah, what you need. Reluctantly, he shifts his attention away from the elvish dancer swaying in front of him. Sarah needs your elevator key. She says it's important. Sarah? She needs something from me? That's right, and if she helped you helped her out, it sounded like she'd be grateful. Yeah, okay. Can't leave the floor, on duty and all that, and I can't just hand over the key. I can open the elevator back up though, and you can let her know? I can make that happen. Okay, alright. Frank rubs his hands, a barely contained look of excitement in his eyes. He fishes a small remote out of his pocket and presses a button. The elevator's open, and when you see Sarah, tell her that I'm glad she's okay, right? Make sure she gets that it's me helping her. Sure thing, Frank. Sure thing, Frank. No. Like I'd tell you that. Jerk. Creepazoid. Up we go! Oh, I thought... The elevator seems mechanically sound. That's about all it has going for it. Candy wrappers and used syringes litter the floor, and the handrails are inexplicably sticky. Ew. It would appear that cleanliness isn't a high priority for the hotel staff. First floor hotel? Ew! Gross, there's just trash everywhere! All these doors are super locked. This section of wall seems to be buckling under its own weight. The aging wallpaper that lines the rest of the hallway is long since peeled away, revealing the structure of the wall underneath. While the underlying structure is reinforced with steel support struts, you can see signs of rust and metal fatigue everywhere. The entire wall looks like it could give way if enough force were applied. I mean, I'll do it! Shoulder check the wall. You slam into the wall and it gives away with a crunch. Oh, well, well. Whose room am I in? I tried to hold down the right mouse click like Disco Elysium. That'd be helpful, though. Searching through the clutter on the desk, you find a small synth letter-bound journal. Leafing through the pages of the book reveals only a couple of entries. Each of them is scrawled in frantic, barely legible handwriting, with crude doodles filling up the margins. Read the first entry. Okay. I know Eddie is up to something. Like, I heard him today talking to the guy who works in the kitchen, asking him where the cleaning supplies were at. I've seen Eddie's room. The guy, dude, never cleaned a day in his life. I'm gonna follow him tomorrow and figure out what his deal is. Maybe he's just selling mouthwash to hobos to block it on the old bus depot. I knew it. Dragon Eddie. I saw him yesterday. I was up on the third floor because the vending machine down here is out of soy calf. So, he came up and went over to the out-of-order latrine. Punched in the code. Didn't you know I was watching, did you, Eddie? Well, I ain't stupid. He put in 2478 and I'm gonna stay up here and find out what he's doing in there. Cool. Ah, lovely. The bathroom. It's all stalls, though. I guess it's gender neutral. Oh, there's a room here I can go in. Interesting. What do we have here? Ah, trauma kit. Thank you. Okay, let's try the second floor. Oh, wait. I just noticed this door wasn't locked. There's a terminal? Velco Dynasafe's computer control system V2.5. Access safe. Please input password. Bypass security protocol. Decking 2. Safe unlocked. I'm a hacker. Ares Predator. Smart Link. Pistol. An Ares Classic considered the premier heavy pistol on the streets. Has a Smart Link system for increased accuracy. What'd you like to do? I'll take it. What's my range combat? 2? Oh. Oof. Still a free gun. You know. Oh, 206 yen. A very specific number. Second floor employees only? Worth checking out. Regroup now! Hey, sorry, I'm the new kid. Ew. Goon boss. Are you just a goon? You are. Nice. Okay. Might as well just hit the... Oh my god, that rifle is so cool. Really? You're just gonna throw a grenade at me? Holy shit. These guys suck. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's helpful. Well, if they're just gonna keep using grenades, really? Fine. Oh, nice crit. Can just shoot you again? Goodbye. Can I get you? Nice. Switch to shotgun? Oh, okay. It's a little late, but... Yeah, I remember that shotguns are the best weapon. Oh, hi! I'm doing it, Nora. Chill. I might just die, though. Oh, come on. There you go. Okay. You're not adjacent, really. Oof. Kill you. And heal me. Nice. Okay, not terrible. Not amazing, but... I want to mark you. Damage 4, damage 7. Gotcha. And then get you, glory kill. Oh, she knocks people out of cover. Yeah, I know he has totems. I know how... I know. Don't worry. HR serve hotel registration and security services view 1.1. Navigation options. Search guest register by name. Search current guest register by room number. Admin services. Name? The green. Currently staying in floor 4 on room 405. Read attached notes. Guy in the master suite on 4 asked for his room code to be changed again. Paranoid summon of bitch. Anyway, dude's been renting one of our biggest rooms for months, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. New code is 1989. No, I understand. I don't know the admin password. Not yet, anyway. Okay, that was bloody and painful, but we didn't die. Oh, it's admin? Password is password? Gotcha. Amazing. Password is password. I'm the best hacker ever. All current guest notes. Room 3 or 4. Current tenants. Silke Schroeder, Sarah Newman, Naja Bauer. Room 3 or 4. Room 405 is Greenwinter. Password is password, you say? Okay, 3rd floor we go. That was a nice little fight. They're a shitty gang running a bar/hotel. Of course they have no cybersecurity. Hi, this place has scorpions in. Did you know you have scorpions? Excuse me, sir. That's right, you're bleeding. Oh, there's a note that tells you not to go in the scorpion room. Well, that's fine. Oh. Oh dear. That's a little worrying, isn't it? Let's aim just to make sure I can use it. It's actually a scorpirine. Okay. Well, I'm not an entomologist, so... I'm also not an exterminator, so... There's a note on this door. His food is in the crisper drawer. See you next week, Steven. Oh, I ate so many people. Oh, whatever. We killed it. Hey, I'm here to help. Silke sent me. Are you alive? Is no one here? I got her cookbook. Oh, that's cool. Hello? There's a lot of blood in here. Like a lot of blood. The floor at this end of the room is beginning to cave in. A trickle of light spills up through the cracks in the floorboard from another room below. With little force, you could probably open a hole big enough to drop down onto the 2nd floor from here. I will not do that. Good. Where are Silky's friends? Weird. But fine. I can do it all! I can hack. I can kill big bugs. I can find missing people. Oh, wait. It was 401, right? 19... Uh... 1989. What? Was this the wrong room? 405. Hello? I'm gonna go in here and he's dead, right? Another expert hack by me! Oh, this room's fancy. Lots of terminals. Yep. Super dead. This scene is eerily familiar. The dead man is still jacked into a smoldering computer. His face contorted into a mask of pain. Blue smoke spills from his data jack, like Monica. And there's something else. The man's outline is wrong. He went into the metaverse and got shot by an NFT. It's like the the metaverse in this building looks exactly like the drug club from Prayer Warriors. There's something else. The man's outline is wrong. It takes a moment for the realization to sink in. Back is bent at an impossible angle. Jesus. Looks like he can false hard enough to break his own spine. Is that even possible? Glory gestured as his twisted form on the carpet. You tell me. Iger kneels beside the corpse, bending to peer at his face. Matches the description that L2 gave us. It's Green Winters. She straightens, glancing back over to the body before returning to her attention to you. This is what happened to Monica? I suspect that it would have. We jacked her out in time to prevent it. Ugh. Still think you could have prevented Monica's death, Ivor? Maybe. Iger takes another glance at the smoldering corpse, and you can see the doubt growing in her eyes. I don't know. Kneeling to inspect the body, you find smears of blood on the carpet under Winter's right arm. Moving the arm aside, you can find a number written across the floor. 91612. You use your PDA to take a hollow pick of the number and then end the body, then step away. Oh. He's not gonna need this, right? Hanging on the wall is a large, gaudily framed painting, an impressionist landscape, inexpertly rendered in splotches of cheap acrylic. A nameplate in the frame reads, Ars Mountains, 2011. Move the painting aside. There's nothing here. Okay. Hanging on the wall is a large, gaudily framed painting, an unimaginative still life with some kitchen objects sitting on a table. Move the painting aside. There's a small locked safe installed in the wall behind the painting. A keypad mounted in its base glows invitingly. 91612 is probably not this code. Oh, it is. Okay. 2011. It's antique. Inside the safe, you find a bundle of old, well-worn media discs. The words "Watch Me" have been hastily written on the back of the topmost discs. Inspect the discs. The disc labeled "Watch Me" looks almost new. The others are clearly much older, and many of them are badly scratched. The last two discs in the bundle are stuck together, and when you try to pry them apart, the readable surface of the bottom disc peels away. Take the discs. As soon as you're finished with the safe, the nearby vid phone begins to ring. Optional. Answer the vid phone. Hey there, Chief. Don't hang up. They've got a proposition for you. I'm listening? You've probably noticed this building is under new management, right? And judging by the fresh corpses I'm seeing strewn all over the hotel, I'm gonna guess you don't like the new guys any better than I do. Well, I'd like to make you an offer. You help cover my escape and I'll get you into a secure vault on the top floor. Belong to the leader of the gang that used to run this place. You're a Decker, then? You've got my attention. What's in the vault? Trust me, it's still secure. I set up security protocols myself. The last Decker they brought in to take a crack at it came back out on a stretcher. They haven't found too many volunteers since then. You've got my attention. What's in the vault? Gear, money, you know, lots of good stuff. Well, I am a fan of good stuff. As are we all. So shall we go grab it? Yeah, where do I meet you? Room 505, penthouse floor. Come rendezvous with me and I'll take you to the vault. This is gonna get me killed. First I have to go in the bathroom. Wait. Huh? Floor 3 bathroom code. Okay. Whoops. I thought it was floor 4. I love goofing around until I have to get in a fight. What's it? 2470. Oh, it's a lot of drugs. Item added. Jazz. We got Jazz. It's a better name than Jingle Jangle. Anything's a better name than Jingle Jangle. Alright, penthouse. Let's get killed. Over here, buddy. Please don't shoot me. Knew you'd come. I've always been a good judge of character. Since we're meeting in person, I'll formally introduce myself. Blitz, Decker Extraordinaire at your service. Nephrite. The vault is just around the corner. Once we get there, I can unlock it with a few clicks on the keypad. Blitz offers you something between a smile and a smirk. I built myself a back door when I wrote the security system. Never hurts to be careful. Sounds good. Let's go. I'm gonna get so shot. Yep. Hey guys, we got a problem. The problem is I can't see. Hey, Nora, why isn't it letting me do Overwatch? Oh, why didn't I stem? That was dumb. Move you here. Get a big shot. Should probably tranquilizing narcotic, spray and pray, and then mark target 2. He has a lot of drugs, doesn't he? Where can I go that I can shoot at you? I guess... Oh shit. I'm gonna fucking die. RQ. Oh, good. Let's summon an elemental. And heal me. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I'll just shoot. Low accuracy, low crit damage uses 6 bullets. 2 attacks, 1 action, low critical damage increases accuracy by 10%, uses 4 bullets. Oh. Ah, you missed me, jerk. Can I get... Oh, Glory can just kill this person. Well, not kill them, but go get them. I'm gonna have you... Oh. Now just shoot it with lightning. There we go. Pop. Just punch this guy out, Dietrich. Not Dietrich. Oh, healing is good. This the vault? I assumed though they were guarding it. Alright, here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Done. Wait, when did this thing get installed? Oh shit, that's a big gun. Take cover! Ow! Right in the gut. Do I? Oh, hello. I shouldn't have gone in here. I'd like full cover, please, and also heal. Oh, is... No, I'm not Glory. Let's get that AP. Oh, immune, huh? The panel appears to be wired into the physical security in some way. Drone Control 3. Send self-destruct cones to the automated security. I can't do that. Ah, hi! Oh, he just punched her. That didn't do very much damage. That did a lot of damage. I'm gonna... Oh, I don't have healing, do I? I just have trauma kits. Do you have healing? No. Well, I should use this. And do I zap the big turret? Or I get the drone? I'll get the drone. And then... Okay. Can I aim, please? 5 damage, yuck. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna heal myself. And heal Dietrich. Cause, ow! Oh, good miss. Don't... Oh god, that did a lot of damage. Shit. We gotta deal with this guy, don't we? That doesn't do a lot to you. Should probably just hit this guy as much as possible. That was a good crit. I can't see that guy? Fine. Getting one thing away is what I want. Oh, I can't see that one. 42. Ah, it doesn't work on robots. That makes sense. I need a lot of actions, actually. Please destroy this as much as possible. Nice. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. That didn't help. Oh! Ah! Oh, I'm still alive somehow! Glory, can you kill this man, please? He's so big. So meaty. Still not dead. Tiger, please. Please kill. Thank you. Oh, that was close. Oh, a drone. Is this drone gonna kill me, or is it okay? Please let me interact. The drone appears to be broken. All it can seem to do is hover in place. Take the drone. Item picked up. Bliss. That's fine. What's in here? 1,400 yen. Nitro. It's probably another drug. Drug formula jazz. Objective complete, loot the vault. That's all he had in here? Drac. Yeah, that sucks. I don't have to fight my way back out, do I? Do I? Come on, we just gotta get back to the elevator and get out easy. That could have been worse. Could have been better. Oh, okay. Phew. No, I don't want to be behind the bar. Thanks, game. Have you found my stuff yet? I really need the money. Here you go. Really? You actually went up there and got my things? She stares at the items in her hands incredulously. And you didn't just walk off? Wow, thank you. When you said you were going up there, I didn't think... Thank you. No problem. How many of our... We are all set. Let's get the fuck out. Before I get shot some more. Hey, thanks for the assist. Can't tell you how happy I am to leave this place behind. No problem. Happy to help. Must have been terrible to be stuck in here. Well, it was no picnic. I'll tell you that much. Say, you wouldn't happen to need a Nova Hot Decker, would you? Because I suddenly find myself unemployed. As it happens. We could use a Decker, yes. Excellent. Fantastic. I promise you, you won't regret it. Let's join your team. Nice. I think this is a good place to stop when I get back. As long as I don't get embroiled in some plot. Your team makes it back to the nearest U-Bahn station. 20 minutes later, you're on a return trip to the Cruise Bazaar, leaving the filth of Drogon Kip far behind. But the image of Green Winter's twisted corpse continues to linger in your mind. You lift one of the discs you pull from Winter's safe to the light. Reflections dance off its surface. With luck, you'll soon have the answers you've been looking for. I didn't die. As you lead your team through the shadows, your companions will continue to develop and learn new combat skills. Clicking the icon in the lower right-hand corner of the screen will open the crew advancement menu. When this icon is highlighted, one or more of your companions is eligible to learn a new combat skill. At each advancement level, you may choose one of two possible combat skills for each of your runners. Choose wisely. Alright, I think that's gonna be it for me. Whoa, I have 10 karma. That's sick. I'm going to... Can't save? There we go. I'm gonna stop here.